I did not picture Japan to be like this. That looks pretty close, babe. It's actually really beautiful. Good morning from Western Japan. We just left our little island and we're heading to the mainland on the west coast to seek shelter because we have some wild weather that Riley's going to tell you all about. But yeah, it's been a really interesting week. If you guys joined in yesterday, you will have seen some stuff happened. We actually filmed yesterday's video over 3 days.
The engine mounts are bent, so we've got a jack under here and we've jacked up the aft end of the engine, so we're disconnecting the prop shaft and then we need to replace each engine mount.
We're celebrating Sea People this week, the app we just launched, which is going to connect all seafarers and seaside dwellers. We're so excited about it, we wanted to film. And there's just a lot going on at the moment with these typhoons. It's been crazy. Not a lot of people sail to Japan when we have, but we had some boat work we had to do which kind of put us behind schedule back in the Philippines, and yeah, we've been fighting the typhoons to get to Japan to go through a winter and then spring. I really want to see the cherry blossoms. We've also been slacklining. Lenny wasn't bad at it, hey?
Lenny was good.
We'll have to get some footage
Surprisingly good.
We didn't film any of it. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Darwin. You gonna say hi to everyone? Hi! Okay, where are we going and why?
So first off, these typhoons are forming like every 5 days or so. So where we were, we had gusts to 35, say. At the last port that we were at, which is only 50 miles south, they would have had gusts to 40, and then just a little bit further south, where we were the night before that, they would have had gusts to 50, even more, and it would have been incredibly uncomfortable in that harbour. So every little increment of 50 miles that you can get away from that, the eye of a storm, you're just so much safer. So I'm really glad that we did that hard work. So we've got one that has gone underneath us and it is now hitting China. Then we have another one forming, which is here. It's going that way towards us again, but it will probably go underneath us. Regardless, we can duck in here and there's a good spot to hang out. It's starting to get a bit of a long range, but for sure all of the models have a cold front steaming south, and that's going to bring really bad weather. Well, not steaming, moving very fast south, and we sort of get squashed in our little area, which is where we're going now. So we found a really safe little spot. It's almost the second inland Japanese sea. Not anywhere near as good in terms of being safe as we would be if we were in the inland sea 300 miles that way, but we're here now and it'll be fine, and we're going to find a couple of different little spots that we can go to, because the wind comes from, it's going to hammer from here and then hammer from here and then here. So it's like, yeah, we need to find a really protected spot, or a couple. So that's what we're playing with today and looking at different locations, and yeah, everything looks very beautiful. The ocean's calm and flat, but we know what's coming. What is astonishing is how accurate these weather models are. It's insane. Like, I cannot believe the amount of safety that adds. To me, it's like predicting the future. Yeah, like my magic. Future, like what am I going to have for breakfast tomorrow?
Reminds me of that show Devs. It's a bit dark, but it's a pretty good series. Where they see the future.
I was going to say it's not that dark.
It's pretty dark, yeah.
was incredibly well made. Cinematography and the sound design was out of this world. Bonkers. But I don't know if I can recommend it to people. It's pretty like, you have to be a special sort of, or a different sort of cat to enjoy it, I think. I've recommended it to people and they're like, that was right.
Why are we motoring, Cap?
So we could have sailed yesterday, but we were just all a bit tired. Well, I was. So I said,
so tired.
So I said, we need to have a rest day here. So we could have used that wind to go north, but we're gonna I mean, we need to charge the batteries anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this
It worked out.
yeah, it's not so bad. Don't need to get so dirty on myself.
Who taught you that? Was it Tom?
No, Melly.
Yeah.
We've actually got behind us, now that we've come out from behind that island, we've got probably 1 metre swell with very long wave periods from the typhoon, which has just gone past us. So there's these big rolling waves that are coming through, which are just gently pushing us towards our destination, which is nice.
Maybe it was you that pooed on the boat. Was it you, Mr. Bird? Naughty, naughty birdies. Are you the culprit? What are you looking at?
Like this.
Winches?
These are the Harkin 990 winches. They're just bigger versions of these.
And why are you looking at that?
To power the new boat. Gives you an idea about how big it might be.
You have to watch the last episode to figure out what the heck Riley's talking about. His new wild idea.
This guy's trying to sleep again. This is how he tries to sleep. That's phase 1.
The wind had completely died down, so we couldn't resist diving around a small, isolated rock island to see what treasures we might discover there.
The water, wow, it's so clear. And there was so much life down there. We even saw some spotted rays come by. Kids are having screen time. But yeah, there were a lot of jellies, so Ellie and I came back to the boat and I just put one of Riley's shirts on. Yeah, there were jellyfish everywhere on the surface. And now it's Kai, Corinne and Riley again diving, and I'm just manning the boat. Yeah, baby. Hey, you need your life jacket back on if you're gonna be out here with Mum. Dada's over there on the dinghy, see? You see? By the big rocks.
Getting closer.
What did we see, Corinne?
Some dolphins, but they look pretty big and quite a lot of them. Just ahead there, so we're getting closer. Let's see what kind of dolphin they are. Beautiful.
You have to say Delfino!
Delfino!
Delfino! Delfino! Delfino! Delfino!
Oh! So I was thinking, Darwin's laying awfully still. Surely he can't be asleep. We've been watching him the whole time, yeah, but he laid down. I'm like, oh cute, like he's looking up at the sky, and then, yeah, anyway. Add this to the list of weird places Darwin has fallen asleep.
And then post up in one of those spots. Or even, you know, go there and there and there.
How high are the electrical wires?
33 metres.
33 metres, alright. Are we sure. So hard to tell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. That looked pretty close, babe.
Yeah, right.
Although the famous city of Nagasaki was our immediate goal, tonight we'd drop anchor just for the night here, an island called Amasuka, where, fun fact, well maybe not so fun, during the Edo period when Christianity was banned from Japan, it was practiced here in secret. We absolutely had to take our dinghy up one of the estuaries and check out one of these historical villages.
We've just taken our dinghy so far up this little, it's not even a river, it's not flowing. But I don't think a lot of these locals will have seen a tourist here for a long, long time. Not only is this an island, but the nearest city is like a 6-hour drive.
Feet down.
Whoa, that is incredible.
Isn't it?
They're huge. It's been a big day. Look at my hair, it's a frizz ball. This is how humid it is. I'm looking forward to this cold front coming, I tell ya. Good night, everyone. See you in the morning. It's a really dewy morning. Ellie's bedding is all out here drying.
A bit more.
Aww. Lenny's pulling up the anchor.
One last little tap. Good boy.
So yeah, really, really dewy morning. And this anchorage is so beautiful, but this is gonna sound like I'm really spoiled here, but we've been in beautiful remote anchorages for so many weeks in a row now. We just need a city. And so last night we were researching Nagasaki and I didn't realize how special this city was. It's like top 3 most beautiful cities at night, along with Monaco and somewhere else. And the history is just incredible. A lot of you would probably already know that sadly it was one of the 2 cities that got bombed during World War II. But it was the only open port in Japan for so many years. It has an influence from all around the world. So yeah, it's a really interesting city and we can't wait to see it. So I've convinced Riley today that we need to leave this beautiful anchorage and go to civilization. I'm just craving a good barista coffee, some different food. We eat so healthy here on the boat, which I really love. But now it's time to lash out with some naughty land food, I think. So yeah, we're going to the city today. That's the plan. It's going to take all day to get there, but if we're not too tired, hopefully we can hit the town tonight. What did you want to say?
So from here it's 22, call it 25 miles to a place called Nomoko, N-O-M-O-K-O, which is the most protected area on all of the west coast of Japan. There might be a bus going every 2 hours, but it's not super convenient for all of us. But it's the best place to have the boat tied off for miles and miles and miles. So I think that when this bad weather comes up and then switches, it's even more violent, the switch from south to north than it was. I think that Nomoko is the best place to go.
Alright.
So I think that we should probably head there today.
Alright.
Alright.
Pretty narrow getting in here. Oh yeah.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
How's your chia seed pudding?
I've not had any yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and taste some for me. Say
It's
again.
so good. It's amazing. 10 out of 10.
We are so excited to go and see Nagasaki City. We've heard so much about it. So we're just packing. But before we go, I really wanted to take a second to give a shout out to today's sea person that you absolutely must follow. And today that's Colin. So Colin from Parlay Revival, we've been in touch with him over the years. Him and his mate Jamie, they are such a joy to watch, and really just like non-stop entertainment. I don't even know if they mean to. Like a couple of years ago at the boat show, the Annapolis boat show, they received an award, and I think it was Jamie just dropped it there and smashed it. It was almost as if he did it on purpose, but we know he didn't. So yeah, you absolutely have to check out Colin's channel. His story is incredible. So he bought Parlay in 2018. It was half sunk, and he brought it up, hence the revival, and did this whole refit. He's a mechanical engineer, and he also spent years working on super yachts, so he was prepared as he could be for such a project. But the following year he actually found broken bulkheads in his boat, and he uncovered what's known as a major design flaw in over 1,000 Lagoon 450s around the world, and he played a huge part in getting Lagoon to reinforce all the owner's bulkheads for free. So this guy is a superstar in more ways than one. At some point Bravo TV saw his YouTube channel and asked him to be on Below Deck. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the show already. So he did 3 seasons with them, and he sailed 30,000 nautical miles in Parlay from the BVIs, through the Panama Canal, up to Mexico, across the Pacific to New Zealand. He did a whole lap around New Zealand, and now he's on his way to the Philippines. So he's making some amazing content over on his YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe, I'll put a card just up there, and his other socials in the description box below. And yeah, go and give him some love. Thanks guys.
So bye-bye Lavaga. Kai and Karim would take the first watch on the boat, and then we'd swap out with them later. The Lavagabond family and Ellie headed into Nagasaki City for a much-deserved, long, hot shower at a hotel.
Come on, darling.
Shoes on, let's go. Put your shoes on.
After enjoying some truly divine barista coffee, we decided to embrace our inner tourists for the day. There were a few important sites we really wanted the kids to experience, like the Peace Park and the impressive bronze statue. But honestly, we've been going full throttle since departing the Philippines months ago, and really for most of our lives. After visiting the main attractions today, we couldn't wait just to return to our air-conditioned room and relax on the bed. While this lady insisted on showing us something, Ellie had returned to the boat to give Kai and Corinne their turn at some much needed land time. Lucky for her, we were experiencing a king tide.
So I've moved this fender over here, and it is looking a bit better now. And the tide is just going to get lower from now on, so hopefully soon I can pop this big boy back in and all will be good. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it till then.
So it turns out the lady actually took us to a toilet. I was thinking she'd take us to like some really special historical site. We're like, oh, where's she gonna take us? And then she was like, here, toilet. But I'm not even mad, she was so sweet.
We'd nearly made it through the day, and after grabbing some food, the last item on our agenda was the zip line up to the mountain for the stunning view of Nagasaki at night. And that's a wrap, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for our final daily vlog. Thank you again so much for sticking with us this far. Much love, Elena and Riley.
I should have.